Today, we have an appealing experience that invites you to hear what it might sound like to entangle English. I am pleased to ask Xavier Muñoz, EC Senior Director of Academic Programs and Student Services, to the stage for the next part of our program. Xavier leads our academic department and has been at EEC for 9 years. He's considered a valuable resource to other adult ESL programs across the country. And regularly, he presents at local, regional, and national conferences on the main innovations, processes, and best practices here at EEC. I hope you enjoyed the demonstration.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Gaston. Thank you, Mr. Nixad. Let's explore this question for a moment. What's in a word? Just for a few minutes, no materials, no preparation, just your instincts. When someone begins learning English as an adult, they're not just memorizing vocabulary. They're learning the full picture. How the words sound when someone else says it, how to pronounce them, how to read them, how to spell them, what they mean, literally, figuratively, in different contexts, how a word actually behaves in real life. Because words don't just sit on a page, they do things. Sometimes the most interesting layer of knowing a word isn't the sound or the spelling. So let's take any word and look closer. And let me show you what I mean. So take, well, this word. Produce, produce. That farm produces the best produce in the region. This factory produces 1,000 cars a day. Same spelling, different stress, different meaning. Or take this sound, E, green tea, E, as in green tea, appreciate, people, receive, unique, achieve. Shall we do this one together? Green tea, appreciate, people, receive, unique, achieve. One sound, but at least 7 different spellings. Or take these 2 other words, determined and stubborn. Same quality, but very different word choice, depending on whether you admire it or don't. Or we can look at pairs of words, like say versus tell. You say a prayer, you say goodbye, you tell the truth, you tell a joke, you tell a story. But you say a joke, you tell a prayer, these rules, they exist. But it's not so easy to say what the rule is. So which of those examples surprises you, or did you find the most interesting? All the different sounds. Produce and produce, same spelling, but depending on the stress, a different meaning, different word. So raise your hand if you occasionally find yourself wondering, why is English spelling the way it is? You are in good company. So before we go deeper, does anyone have a word in another language that doesn't translate neatly into English? Or something you've always wished English had a word for? Think about it, and I'd love to hear something.
I was just talking to a colleague yesterday about this. In Spanish we say comadre or compadre for my child's godfather or godmother. It's like, what would that word be? Like, it's not your godfather, your godmother. It's like your co-mother or your co-father, the direct translation. If anyone knows, please tell me what the word is. Thank you.
So that example was in Spanish that there's a word for your child's godmother or godfather, but it's more like a sort of co-mother or co-father. So there's not quite an easy or direct English translation for that. Yeah, another example.
There's a very interesting word in Spanish. It's apapacho.
Oh yeah.
Apapacho is a very tender, loving. There's a word in Spanish that's very common. It's apapacho. Apapacho is not a hug, it's not a kiss, but it's loving you, holding you, and kissing you at the same time to express my love. So if I may, you'll say apapacho. I'm loving her, but that doesn't exist in any other language that I know.
Thank you. So of the many words for love, and some have a particular sentiment that English just doesn't quite capture yet. Yeah, one more example, please.
Chutzpah.
Chutzpah.
It doesn't convey in English to say the nerd or whatever. You have to use that word.
Great. Thank you for these examples. Let's take one more. In the red.
There's a word in Polish, it's a verb, and it's załatwić. And that means to accomplish something, to get something done, but only through your personal charm and your personal connection.
Załatwić. So through your connections, your network, getting things done. Very Polish. Yeah, and one last one.
There's an expression in Irish, and there is actually a literal translation, but the way we say it reflects our attitude towards it. And it's Bogan Day, and that means God's little cow, which is the name for an insect. Can anybody guess what the insect is? God's little cow, yes. It's a ladybird, or a ladybug, as we say here, but in Irish, it's referred to as God's little cow.
God's little cow, So, languages carve up the world very differently, and yet some things travel across languages, across cultures, and let me show you 3 of these. So have you ever noticed that in English, to understand something is sort of to see it? Raise your hand if this week you said, I see what you mean. A couple of us, right? Understanding is not literally sight, but in English we treat it like it is. You see the point, she's shed light on the issue, we're in the dark. And if someone keeps you in the dark, what would that literally mean, to be kept in the dark? You don't know, right? You can't see, you don't know what's around you, right? Now this one. A conversation is a journey. So raise your hand if in a meeting you've heard someone else say, let's circle back to that. And raise your hand if you were the person who said, let's circle back to that. Definitely me. That happens a lot. So we talk about conversations like they travel, like they move through space. Let's circle back to your idea. The conversation drifted aimlessly, or that meeting got off track. So if a conversation goes off track, close your eyes for a second. What kind of track are you picturing? Maybe a railway, a train track, a hiking path, a road, the beltway. So one more. We talk about enthusiasm as if it has temperature, a burning interest, a hot topic, a lukewarm response. If the response is lukewarm, what temperature was it before? Exactly. It cooled off, the heat went out. So we don't just describe enthusiasm, we measure it like temperature. So most of us never stop to think about these kinds of things. We just speak, we use our languages. But every one of those phrases carries an extra layer underneath it. An image, a metaphor, an assumption. And we use them constantly. Now imagine walking into class as an adult learner. You already know these ideas, you've lived them, they're part of your world as well. So the metaphors aren't new, but the English is. And finding your way, navigating how they sound, what they mean, how they're used, in real time, mid-conversation, in a language you're still building. Constantly asking, is this literal, or is there something underneath? Does it mean something different? That's the work every day. One of our learners put it this way. Before I learned English, I felt this community was two worlds. All the people spoke English, I didn't understand. I didn't go out with my daughter, so I was determined to learn English. In the past 2 years, I studied English from level 1 to level 3 class. Before, I refused to listen to other people speaking English. Now I think, listen, then I'll be happy. If I can understand a few words, I believe I can do it well. Words are not small things. Words are how we understand, how we connect, how we move forward. And when someone gains confidence in those words, it's not just moving up to the next class. It's showing up every day and leaving with something new. It's being part of your grandkids' lives. It's speaking up at school meetings, navigating healthcare systems and online portals, contributing at work, participating in the community. Things start looking up for themselves, for their families, for all of us. Every new word, every conversation, every accomplishment, that's what's in a word, and that's worth investing in. Thank you.
Wow. I think one thing that stuck with me was determined, stubborn. So I have 2 young kids. So my 4-year-old was very stubborn this morning. He didn't want to change his PJ and go to daycare. So I'm sure that some of you can understand that. Xavier, thank you so much for that demonstration.